It's The Hash.
The Hash. The Hash is brought to you by the award-winning Bay Area dispensary, Berkeley Patients Group. Subscribe to The Hash podcast on iTunes. Advertise with The Hash by emailing advertise@thehash.org.
Welcome back to The Hash. I'm David Downs, and today we're talking high finance. Everyone knows that marijuana is now a big business. And one of the investors leading the charge is Troy Dayton from the ArcView Group. Troy's angel investment network has already put $52 million into cannabis businesses.
A couple years ago, it was pretty much all funded with friends and family. And then in the last year and a half to 2 years, we've started to see angel investors and people who care about the policy side of this and are major donors to that, and now see this as a kind of an impact investment. Most recently, in the last, say, 3 or 4 months, we've started to see big tech investors as well as a lot of venture firms and bigger players.
Troy knows what he's talking about, and he gave us an inside tip. Steer clear of pot penny stocks. Penny stocks refer to public companies that trade over the counter in the so-called pink sheets, and they lack the reporting requirements of bigger, more legitimate companies. Dayton says the hype around marijuana right now, combined with the limited opportunities to invest, is creating a bubble around pot penny stocks.
But most people aren't millionaires. And if you're not a millionaire, you're really kind of cut off from investing into private companies because of the way that the rules are. For a lot of people, their only outlet is either to start their own company or invest in these penny stocks. And it's a real shame because most of them are complete BS, really taking advantage of the enthusiasm out there. And a lot of people, I think that they're supporting the next great American industry, and oftentimes they're just supporting another stock hustler.
In 2014, the SEC charged 4 promoters with pumping and dumping weed penny stocks, just like the scammers in Wolf of Wall Street. Last year, the SEC also suspended trading in 5 pot penny stocks and issued a consumer advisory. Weed penny stocks cost investors an estimated $23 billion in 2014. It's just too early to trade in weed companies. They can't use banks, they have insane tax burdens, and they're involved with a federally illegal drug. None are profitable. For example, Medical Marijuana Inc., which is founded by 2 former drug smugglers, trades at just 4 cents. That's off from a peak of 21 cents, which is 5 times the value. Still, the company has issued nearly 2 billion shares. Once again, Troy Dayton.
Most of the people I know that are really, really knowledgeable, that spend their days really looking at this space, most will say out of 300 companies, somewhere between 4 and 20 of them are worth looking into. Just because somebody's got a good company doesn't mean it's a good stock. A lot of those MBAs, they may have a track record in something else and may know nothing about cannabis and may be very arrogant about their ability to apply their other skills in this space. It happens all the time. No! The incentives are off. This is a very nascent industry. And whenever you have a nascent industry that the public is exuberant about, you've got a ripe situation for people to be sort of hoodwinked. And the reason is because no companies have traction to look back on. And so everybody is talking about what they're going to do, right? Even the good ones and the bad ones, and the good ones who are just ill-prepared to succeed. And when you're a small company and you're accessing the public markets, there's a mess up in incentives. It becomes more advantageous to sell stock than it is to sell product. And so what you have is these really lopsided organizations that are writing press releases instead of building a business.
So, the next time you get a hype-filled email or a Facebook message from someone with a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to invest in weed, buy a sack instead. The buzz will last longer, guaranteed. For The Hash, I'm David Downs.
Berkeley Patients Group is California's oldest continuously operating dispensary. BPG is a model for the medical cannabis industry and a leader in the field operating with the highest of standards. Berkeley Patients Group has the widest selection of cannabis, extracts, and edibles in the East Bay. BPG features monthly deals and specials and supports the Helping Hands program, a needs-based care program that offers free medicine to patients who demonstrate medical and/or financial need. We test all of our medicine to ensure quality and safety. Our experienced, knowledgeable staff helps you feel welcome and at home. At BPG, we lead with compassion and keep you, the patient, at the center of all we do. This model has allowed Berkeley Patients Group to continue to serve our Bay Area community for over 15 years. Thank you for listening.